Where can I take you?
Okay, people, I'm hopeful the game will come up in a moment. Ooh, not liking the look of that. Let me go out of there. That's looking better. Still not seeing anything on your end though. Let me go back to OBS here. Ah, there we go. It's arrived. Thank goodness for that. Oh, let me turn off the timer. I have sacked the previous timer, people, because, let me go back to the game here. So let me stop that. Let's exit that. Right, let's get back to the game here and I'll have a look at the chat comments. Hello, Gary. Yeah, no, okay. Ken didn't find much. I'll just wait for actual 10 o'clock to tick by here, people. No, microphone's definitely on. Okay, let me go back to the game here, and we're just about set to go.
Greetings.
Haven't played this character actually for, at least some time anyway. Okay, I thought we'd start, people. Well, I could go and do some crafting too, but I've got here 4 sets of runes for the runeword sanctuary. I remember we did one last week for Raxka, and that rolled dead in the middle. So I thought I'd try and create the same thing for Agneyastra, but I do have some superior troll nests at 182, but given the repair bill, I thought I'd go with that one there. That's for, I do have a 170, but it's unsocketed, but I thought, okay, we will see what we can come up with here. Okay, could I get any comments back from the stream here, just as to how it's looking? I think I've got to the stage it's 100% reliable, but I've bought in some hell runes to get rid of if we get an unfavourable roll. So how are we going out there, people? Looks and sounds good, okay. Alright people, I'm not certain how we're going to go on this one. I'm trying actually to get rid of, well not get rid of, if we can get a good roll, people. There's that 5% hit recovery, all resist 3 charm. I will show you Agneyastra's resistances. Well, cold's through the roof, but they're all 81 for poison and fire. I've got extra cold resistance because I'm carrying that ring. But the idea, people, is if we can get a good roll, we can replace that charm, and if we don't, we'll leave it there. Okay, here we go. Always put your... Okay, here we go. Right. Co. Now, what we want, we got Moses there at 63. I'd like 63 or better. I'm not too worried about the defense figure. What do we get? Oh, 69. Oh, we've hit the jackpot straight off. I don't think that's all that great for defense. 69. Right. just let me have a... So defence, there's 419. That's 179. Hull. Oh, the ring, yes, I still got it. Yeah, I'm still trying to get to the pit circle one. Jeez. Oh, geez, we have done well. All right, let's put that there. Well, that's that. I was going to actually consider putting 269 resists. Wow. Oh, okay. Sorry, defense 148. So I can't remember here, people. Let's just alt tab out. Let me start up the internet. I'm not too worried about the defense figure. How's it work, folks? I think that gives you the display. Yeah, let's have I don't think it's great for defense, but I'm very happy with those resistances. Let's have a look. Where is it? Rune words. Sanctuary for defense. 130 to 160, so we're even there. We're still... Geez, we've done well. We have done really well. All right, people, here's what we'll do. Let me go back to the game here. All right, now I may run this character a bit later, but there's a perfect Moses that can now go to somewhere else. 69. Geez, I'm pleased with that. Okay, but I need to get rid of all this stuff here. I was going to... all those scrolls of town portal... They were just to get rid of the runes if it didn't roll well. So let me swap into Go Mule here, people, and we'll put all this stuff away. Now, I think it's that one. I'm getting the hang of these hotkeys. I think I've already resized it. Oh, that's not bad. Okay, yeah. So I want rune words. So, now I'll tell you the advantage of that. I can put all these rune words back. Hell, 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 hell. They can just all go there. Coco, Mal. Where are we? Want the Mal rune last. Oh, geez, that's spectacular going. Okay, now. I did mention on my last video about making a pit circuit. Oh, okay, Abdul, maximum is 70. So we rolled 69. 69 out of 70, I'm more than happy with that. Now just let me bring in the temp character. Oh, not the craft character. We'll get... I haven't filled that one up for crafting yet. Temp character. I just want... That can go there temporarily. There's various other mercenary stuff. There's an Istrune I found some time ago. Belts. There's the Gloom rune word too. That rolled pretty well. Now, what I can now do is this. Because I've got that rune word on, I'm in Go Mule here, people. Unfortunately, I can't make it any larger. Fast hit recovery is now 65, and I think 60 is a break point for Sorceress. So that means I can now drop that hit recovery or resist charm, because we've got such a boost to resistances, and just bring in another magic find small charm. So I keep charms for fast hit recovery, because I am a hoarder. And all the other ones with other good mods are over here. So that one can go there. And I found another couple of magic find small charms. And I think just a plain one will do. Don't want poison damage, don't want defense. Oh, we could grab the one for defense, I suppose. All right. Now, so let me bring that back there. I think that's got the magic find. It's 315. What's gone wrong in there? 315. There's something gone a bit strange there. I thought it was more than that. Oh, we haven't got the... Yeah, we've got the rising sun on, people. I would normally run with that one. So now, I'm sorry it's a bit small. Right, magic find's now 350. Okay. Let's save that. Let's get back into the game, people. Now, I think you people are seeing it quicker than I do the feedback on the tablet. No, we want... Where's Raxka herself? There. Right, let me get my book, people. Now, look, I'll give you a choice here what you'd like to see. I will at least show you the setup I've now got for Raxka. It's not... just let me alt-tab out, people. I just want to double-check something here. Just quickly going back into GoMule. Yeah, okay, back to the game, folks. Your screen's going to freeze there, but that should fix it. Right, so this is what I've now got to run Raxka at Pindleskin. I'll show... This is a magic find of 254. I wasn't happy with that triple towel setup. It made the character, in my opinion, a little bit too fragile, despite the 300 plus magic find. So I've changed it round a bit. So I'll go through the bits that are the same. The same weapon, Titan's Revenge. Sanctuary Troll Nest from last week. Now got the Cow King boots, and that might have been, might have even been Ken's suggestion to do that. I cannot get past that amulet. No matter where I go, I can't seem to find anything better than that for getting Man of Steel. Chains of Honour and the Dust Shroud, and despite the expensive repair... Yes, thank you, Gary. Yeah, the big thing to me is it gets the dexterity. If I just do that, it means I don't have to carry Ravenfrost for dexterity. But sorry, Gary, was that your suggestion, or was it Ken's or somebody? I thought it was Ken's suggestion, but I hope I've attributed that correctly. Right, where are we? The same knockback. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. I'll give people a choice of that in a moment. Same knockback magic find in attack speed gloves. But the changes are here. I now have that same Nagel ring that was there last week. Another Nagel ring with magic find. And I've bought in the gold wrap battle belt, or a gold wrap heavy belt upgraded to a battle belt. I think I've actually got a perfect one for gold find too at 80, but this is the one I upgraded. This was Cigna's. Yep. No, those, the gloves... No, it wasn't you, Ken. All right. Forget who it was then. All right, somebody suggested it. I have bought in that and that. And that gets the next attack speed breakpoint of 20. But I have bought in my second best Griffin's Eye diadem and put a socket in it. So the other one was 1915 up to 2415 with the jewel. But this one's just an 1812, but I've put inside it a damage duel against undead. So it's got... We're now up past the 26 breakpoint for attack speed. And this one's a duel just to run at Pindleskin damage to undead. Now, what I was going to suggest, what would you like to see, people? Would you like... I was going to do Pindleskin runs at just 100 as normal. Or, I still think this character could be improved by a set of gloves. You've just seen one lot of crafting, but we got lucky on the first roll. Would you like to see some Pindleskin runs? Or would you like to have a look at crafting some more... having up crafting some gloves?
Thank you.
Either would be entertaining. Alright, so we'll put off the crafting then. Now this is still not quite as good in my opinion as running 140, in terms of clearing speed, is not as good as running 146 magic fine with the better griffins and the razor tail. But there, I've cleared enough stuff here. I've yet to get to High Lords. I just haven't used it yet. Because I find I either need the massive mana steal of the Crescent Moon, or I need the run walk speed of the Cat's Eye. And if we're feeling adventurous, we may run this set up at Bale. But I've got to be not too paranoid about having this character killed. Just need to get over it. Okay, today's date is the... What is today's date? 20th? Just checking here on the screen, people. Right, back to the game and we're away. Alright, now, it's about 10:15 here, so again, we'll go at least another 45 minutes for a break. This is not quite... actually, Gary, one thing, the Cat's Eye. Yes, when I was first running Raxka at Pindleskin, it was Saturday night. That amulet, the 20% run, the 30% run walk, I have to say, is a nuisance. The character gets there. The character gets there so fast. The mercenary is too far behind, and the character is in imminent danger. And I need that mana steal. But running at Bale, yes, Cat's Eye's the go. Oh, yeah, Ken, I've got a couple of, I've got, I think, 2 level 99 Grand Charms. I rarely ever roll them. Okay, people, this is run 34,401. Oh, sorry, I've forgotten to do one thing. Oh, and now he comes out lightning immune. I forgot to change to player 7. Do we need gold? We do. Right, I did have a death yesterday, a very careless one. In fact, we didn't take that defender for good. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, because I've got the charms now. So, right. We won't count that one, people.
Good afternoon.
Geez, I'm still pleased about that sanctuary. Have I done... Oh, yes, Gary, yes, I have. Right, there's an option too. Yes, cows, definitely. We can either run... Now, good point. We can either run this for Magic Find, which I haven't tried this in cows, or go back to the more damaging one and try and run for runes. Yeah, I did, Abdul. I did do some cows, but not with this setup. So this is the first one, people. It's a bit on the slow side, but let me know if you think it's too slow. This is run 34,401, and I've got to go to players 7. Now, for what it's worth, people, I've had 2 really good drops with this character running players 7. One was that that low roll Griffins, but a Griffins is a Griffins. And I got a Headhunter's Glory Troll Nest yesterday, but the minions dropped it, and I may make a video about that in the future. Oh, there's that extra fast, and the mercenaries miles behind. That's the problem. If they launch extra fast, and there's a small charm, if they launch extra fast, it's all sorts of problems. That's why your 3% magic fine we're not going to worry about. If they launch extra fast, people, geez, this character is virtually dependent on those knockback gloves, and that's why the Cat's Eye is a nuisance. Right, here we go. 34,402. I've just got to get ready to bail out awfully quick. Vampire bone gloves. Well, I'm thinking, people, we should have a go at crafting some... I'm not going to do any better than that. Yeah, so we've lost the mana. We might have a go at crafting some more blood gloves. Was in a bit of a rush this morning, because there's a bit of a rush this morning because it's a windy, sunny day here in Australia, down where I am, but rain is forecast tomorrow, so I had to get the washing out in the line. Okay. Right. I've never ever tried P versus P. Never ever tried it.
Neelathog's home away from home.
I think it was Ken who said he didn't like knockback gloves. Now, good chance to show what's going on here. Just now, watch. We hope. You see the mana ball, lightning immune. You see the physical component of the javelins takes over, and I've no trouble replenishing the mana ball with that amulet. But I've tried running the Tal mask with its 10% mana steal, and it just didn't seem to quite cut it. So knockback works in P versus P. Okay. I thought that's one of those things they might have, penalised.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
So the mercenary's slow to arrive. And that can be a nuisance. Right. Yeah, my understanding, Gary, is that in P versus P, boazons dominate. Enough of those. I should say too, I filled up, I'm still keeping that javelin spear skill I think somebody suggested last week, but I filled up the rest of the inventory with 7% magic find small charms. That's where the 254 magic find comes from. Okay. I've got some Windforce bows. In fact, I know I got one of them from Pindleskin many years ago. I remember that for some strange reason. Oh, mercenaries are right. Now he's immune to lightning. Right, can we keep the mana up? Yeah, not even an effort. Oh. Geez, okay. Geez, I wonder, Gary and the others there, surely this, I have no experience of other computer games, but the hacks I've read, and I even saw one, but this surely must be one of the most hacked games of all time, surely. Yeah. I was once, in my year on BattleNet, I was once shown what was it called? The Skull Spiral Ring it was, and it gave plus 33 to bow skills. Where's the mercenary? Out there somewhere. Let's have a look at that matriarchal javelin just for interest's sake. Not really. Okay. I actually had another High Lord's Wrath drop yesterday too, off Pindleskin.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Oh, that's getting close. I've just got to be ready to bail out awful quick. Yeah, Path of Diablo seems to have taken right off.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
I think is it Iceman and DJ Waters are playing it. Oh, didn't see them. Here. Right. Well, there's the first set and or unique of the day. There's Saigon Sabo, which I'll record in a moment. Fire resist 8, 6% magic find we will keep. Sometimes we have a go at these. If they're in a crowd, I thought, geez, might as well replenish the matter and get... except that happens. Another matriarchal javelin, that'll do. Median XL. Okay. Yeah, that one, when I had a quick look at Median XL, Ken, it didn't, where was I? OBS. It looked very, how could I put it? It didn't look much like Diablo 2. Path of Diablo did. Yeah, Median, when I looked at it, and I saw, I think it was one of Mr. Lama's videos having a go at it. Oh. It looked like... that's a full review, that's what we want. Back there's a jewel. It looked like a totally different game. Keep that for crafting, I assume. This is slower, definitely, than running Shock-A-Lot in Players 1. But there's actually, when I had a look at it, there's a big advantage. Ceremonial bow? Okay. Sure, if I want to go down the boas on track, I'm not going to match anything better than a wind force. Oh, one opinion too from some gloves. Okay, I tell you what, Gary, if you can stick out the 100 runs, and must admit we've only done 12. I don't like to sort of interrupt it in the middle. But if you want to have a go at some gloves, we'll make that the next thing after doing this lot. I've got to be, just be wary here that what, you know... Oh, you were going to keep those for crafting. Just got to be, as I've said before, what may be interesting to me may not necessarily be interesting to you. See, the lifesteal's enormous. Got that back, but geez, you can only take... There's a vortex shield. Can only take about 2 hits tops. No, Gary, that was up to whatever you people decide, but I'll tell you, I must put up a streaming schedule. At least post a video with a downloadable document saying, right, here is when I will stream. Because it's just basically Australian Saturday, Australian Wednesday night. Oh, jeez. So that was extra fast too. Let's have a look at that ring. Wire fleece we will have for gold. And even the full rejuvenation potion. because I wouldn't mind. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, that's not bad at all. Wow. Okay, well, hang on to that one. Hang on, I'll show you that in the next game, people. So I was trying to get out of there awfully quick. You can make text posts to your subscribers. What I was going to do, Gary, was just put up a... I can either put it on the video directly, or just include in the links below the YouTube video a schedule.
I can't.
Oh, we do that. Okay, show that ring though, people. I reckon that's one worth hanging on to. 6% mana steal, 8% life steal, 30 to mana, 5 magic find, 71 attack rating. I reckon that's one worth keeping. Almost use that now, in fact. It'd be nice if I had more magic find, but it's not bad. That's not bad at all. We might keep that in mind for having, if we have a run at Bale or somewhere, that's one that could well go on. Okay, let me sell that wire fleece. Okay, that's the best ring I've found for quite some time. Repair of javelins, 1. Hello, Boney 6. Yes, Gary. Yeah, if it were not for the magic, if that had been, say, 20 magic find or something, that would have been a tremendous ring. However, it didn't roll. But see, if we get to have a go at Bale with this setup, I reckon that one could well go on, because we don't need the Ravenfrost anymore to keep up the dexterity. Yeah, Gary, I said we'll stick with what we got for the moment. I tell you, we might have a run at Bale later and use that ring. I have not run Bale with this setup. Oh, there we go, nearly dead. Oh dear me. You just cannot take hits. Alright. That's why the cat's eye's a nuisance. That was very nearly a death. Yes, in fact, let's just do this, people. Let's just have a quick look at the attack rating with that ring on. If I go there, let's just put that there for the moment. Let's do that. Let's change to something that's got an attack rating. Not power strike, jab will do. Right, so jab attack rating 2749. And with that ring on... Oh, no, actually dropping attack rating on. That's the good one of the two Nagel rings. Try that. 2749, 2809. So not a huge forgot that's a near perfect Nagel ring. 75 for attack rating would be perfect. But even so, it's more or less the equal. I tell you, let's just give it a run, just for a few. Let's put that there. Where'd that charm go? There, right. Let's just give just for a few runs. I think I'm going to go back to the Nagel ring for Pindleskin, but that's upped our life and mana steal yet again.
Neelathog's home away from home.
Right, now he's immune to lightning. You see, the mana and life ball just keep replenishing, and there's our full rejuvenation potion back. Yep, no, yeah, it was certainly one worth keeping. Let's just do a couple more, but I think I'll go back to the Nagel ring for the extra magic find. But I tell you, we must have a run at Bale.
Neelathog's home away from home.
Well, I think I just saw the Cuckoo Shikaku, I think. Yes, I did. Oh, and 2 of them. Okay, so that's the Full plate mail. What on earth is that? Oh, goldskin. And there, I know that we're going to keep that. Oh, I haven't got room to put it all in there. I know that's worth. Right, time to get out. Hello, Chris. Sorry, I didn't see you there. I was in the middle of some pitch battle with Pindleskin's minions there. We just got a double unique drop too. Not high level. So the plan for this morning looks like, Chris, that we will... What was the other one? Goldskin. We might have a go at Bale with this setup. Let's just put that other ring back on. But I tell you what, that's where is it? Let's do that. Let's do that, and let's do it that way. So replacing the lesser of the two nasal rings. Okay. This is run 34,418.
Oh, Neelathok's home away from home.
So what I've done, I better not look at the, Pindleskin teleported, did he?
I am overburdened.
Jeez. What did you drop? Right, we're out of there. Jeez, look at the life go down one hit. Oh. Two hits tops this character. Can't even, no. Cannot even take two hits. All right. Now, Chris, okay, just saying, earlier on, I don't know if you joined earlier on, we crafted this last week, this runeword last week for Raxka, and she got 60, but we had one try at crafting it for Agneyastra and got 69 all resists and 148 enhanced defense, so I was really pleased about that. Means I've kept my Mal runes, which can be upgraded to ists, and that in turn means I can have got a few more ist runes to put towards a pit zerker if I ever get there. Jeez. It's still a bit fragile, but okay, here we go.
Oh, Neelathok's home away from home.
Extra fast again. Flawless diamond. Hydra edge. We don't need the gold that badly yet. We'll get something more guaranteed to sell. So, what we'll do is this, I think, people. We will
Good afternoon.
do the 100 runs here. Have a run at Bale. Possibly cows. And then certainly have a go at crafting some gloves, because my crafting character is full. I've created one for Raxka herself, but there's not much in it yet. Full rejuvenation potion I can see there. And I heard something drop, just that ring. Do we need the potion? I don't think... Oh, let's have it. We shall scavenge as normal. Let's check the boots. Oh, ethereal. So it is a bit slower clearing the entire pack. and it would be much faster on players 1, but I had a look on the Silaspan drop calculator, and the chances of Tomb 1 we'll have for gold. Your chances of getting something off the minions, I'll rephrase that. Your chance of getting something if you kill the minions as well on players 7 goes up by about 20%. So I thought that was well worth keeping in the odds. And as I said, I've got 2, that Griffins and the Headhunter's Glory Troll Nest were not from Pindleskin. I tell you what, Chris, that's certainly a possibility, yes. That's certainly a possibility.
Oh.
Once I get up to 156 strength for Storm Shield, I think you're very nearly up for having a go at Thunderstrokes. Because I had a look, we won't even worry about the full rejuvenation potion. I had a look at Dobrunski's Lightning Javazon build, and he was running Thunderstrokes, but he was running all sorts of, high-end gear, Infinity, all sorts of stuff that I couldn't get. What do we got there? Let's have the Scarab Husk for gold. This isn't quick, people, but it's well worth including the minions. If you're on, something I'm seriously considering putting up my next sort of analytical video on. Yes, Chris, I've actually still got, Chris, for what it's worth, I've still got 6 skill points left. But I'm wondering, we'll have a run at Vale. Yes, I was thinking that, Chris. Yeah, straight Lightning Javazon. I've got hybrid, like, if I wish to play, in any area of the game, then Agneyastra is probably a more versatile character to kill things anyway. I've still got 2 respecs left, just so sort of a bit stingy on using them. I think this is a decent clearing speed for players 7, but we'll do the 100, run at Vale, and then have a go at some gloves. We may be into the break by then. My apologies if it's a bit slow. How are we going for gold? Oh. Now we get a crowd. It's worth doing that, I think. That'll do.
How may I be of help?
Yeah, Chris, I'd say I do struggle with the hybrid style, at least on this character. Agneyastra can handle herself pretty much anywhere. Except against... Oh, where is that mercenary? Oh, there's another ring. Thresher is not ethereal. Oh, there's 120 to attack rating on the ring. Not worth keeping, but even so. I think 120 is maximum, isn't it, on attack rating for a ring?
Neelathog's home away from home.
Now we can use a lightning. Okay. So the mercenary has knockback as well, just noting Gary's earlier comment there. Those proc nova things, is it? Yeah, this is definitely not all that fast, people, but okay. I'm hoping the extra 20% chance of getting something will yield something. Oh, it's not all that bad, people. We didn't really start till about 1/4 past.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Oh, out of javelins. Yep, Chris, that's not too bad a suggestion. Yeah, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm thinking about those points I put into bow skills are a bit of a waste. The other thing too is I noticed Dobronsky did not put any points into dodge, evade, and dodge, avoid, and evade, but he did have a point or so in decoy. Well, that might also be a possibility for the future. But we said there are two.
What do you need?
We have 2 respecs left. Yeah. The more I'm thinking about it, Chris, the more I think that's a reasonable idea, because I've said I've got Agneyastra, and if I get Sigma out of retirement, there's 2 characters that can essentially play in all areas. I'm wondering why I need a 3rd one. Oh, there we go. There is the Razor's Edge anyway, which I don't think we need. Is the Razor's Edge. Let's sell it for gold. Yeah, Chris, it's not as if I'm short of tokens. I put my video up about that, and I have 64 of them. Sure, I can spare one to respec into pure lightning.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
So part of the reason to play as 7, of course, is for the extra experience, but here we go.
I can't carry anymore.
Quick. Oh, I didn't sell that Razor's Edge either.
Good afternoon.
Okay. Those funny weapons I've never used. Right. True, Chris. Yeah, I noted. That Brandon runs his barb. Yeah, I'm thinking I've got a level 68 barb with points in find item. Just never got round to. That's something we might. What is that mercenary doing? Geez, you can't afford to be behind on this. Yeah, I've got a level 68 barb with points in find item. Future Reel has sent me a build. It's just one of those things I'm sort of putting off. But the more I think about it, respecing this just as a pure lightning Javazon, I'm thinking it was more and more a good idea. Oh, that's something I didn't mention too, yeah. Let's do this one. Oh, Lemrune. Okay, we could do worse than that. What I did have to do, people, I'll just quickly show you that in the next game. So I didn't say, I had to actually put extra points into strength and dexterity to get this configuration to work. So at the moment I'm left with 30 stat points, and 5, divide that by 5, I get 6 skill points. So dexterity is up to 129, strength 116. That's just so I can wear this gear without putting on additional rings and amulets, which I was doing. Hello, Retro Mandrick. On this current setup, it's 254. 254. So yeah, it's essentially something to work with. But I've said to some of the others, if you just joined, I'm running on players 7 here because I'd still like to gain another level. But the drop rate on minions, like if the drop rate in Pindleskin doesn't alter with player number, but the drop rate in the minions alters a great deal. And there are 8 of them.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
And what is the mercenary? Oh, he's gone. That's the trouble with the fast run walk speed. Okay, Chris, yeah, I'll show you what the base stats look like, yeah. Let's get the mercenary back.
Only idea of help.
Yes.
Actually, Chris, hang on, Chris, there's an easier way of doing it. Just let me, we've just come into the game. Easier way of doing it, Chris. Let me swap to Go Mule. I'll read them out for you. Go Mule is that one, I think.
Oops.
Yep. Okay, I'll read them out for you. So Raxka has, right, strength without gear 76, with gear 116. Dexterity without gear 68, with 129. You can see resistances, they're all 79 now in Hell Games. So yeah, 70, so I've got an additional 40 points of strength due to gear, and that would just be the Titans and the Chains of Honor Dust Shroud, and the dexterity would come from all over the place. But there's, oh, what's that? An extra 61 points of dexterity just on the gear. So where's all that dexterity coming from? Certainly what he got 20 from there. Oh, another 20 from the troll nest. Oh, another 20 there. I think there's another 1. There we go. Another 1 on one of the charms.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
You see the mercenaries kept up there.
Neelathog's home away from
Oh, might. Chris, that's about right too. Yeah, that's why I was running different amulets and rings to get that triple towel setup I had on last week.
home away from home.
I was running different rings and amulets to try and get the strength and dexterity up enough. And in the end I just said, nah, can't be bothered. Or large charm we won't worry about. Can't be bothered, I'll just put the points in. Yeah, but no, Chris, you're absolutely right. I have to sort of plan it out very carefully. It's easy to remember. I did make that mistake when I used the first respec.
Away from home.
Flawless. Oh, we'll identify the Druid Helm. We're on this +5 tornado thing. No, I'll get round to playing Druid one day too. James, welcome to the stream. I don't recall your name. No, I'm not against using Pluggy, but I stopped playing between about the years of about 2010 and 2017.
Oh, Neelathog's
And
home
when
away
I
from
started
home.
playing again, I just patched the game up to the latest version, which happened to be 1.14, where Pluggy doesn't work. What do we got there? That's
I can't carry
that's
anymore.
Ice and Heart's horns. I have actually, James. What I could do, James, is I've got enough installs of Diablo 2 to just start again on Pluggy, but that would be a massive task. But my understanding is that items are not normally backwards compatible. Certainly I think somebody said they were trying to find a 1.07 Shaco or something, Harlequin Crest. No, I'm not certain it does, James. I think I tried that many years ago. It certainly didn't work then. I'm assuming it may not work now.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
I don't know what I'd do, James, if I had my choices again. I don't know what I would do. Sort of play the game in its pure fashion as Blizzard intended, but there is a compromise,
Home away from home.
and that's to enable ladder rune words without going to Pluggy. Sorry, James, if you mind me asking what I know Chris, for example, I remember is from Hawaii. Would you mind me asking what country you're watching from? This is a stream from Australia, but I rarely ever get Australians in the stream. There's Bee's Knees, I think, joins in from Australia. See you, Chris. Thank you for calling in.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Oh, there's Dangan's teaching anyway. Alright, something. I wonder if I should stop this bit. It would save a little bit of time. I did get the request last Saturday night as to not, once I learned to type too, not type the items in, perhaps just go to the more notable ones. New Zealand, okay.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Geez, Abdul, that's a good way to start an argument.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
There have been people who suggested that New Zealand and Australia should join together as one country, but I don't think the New Zealanders in particular would be in favour of that. Retro Mandrick, this is sort of part the Holy Grail. I'll tell you where I'm up to. Oh, hang on. What's that? I think the game just crashed, people. The game just crashed, right? I hope we did not lose stuff, people, but just let me get back into it. The game just crashed. Just let me get there and I'll answer Retro Mandrick's question. That's rare, but it happens. Okay. Just let me check we've got what we just found. And above all that ring. But I think I'm saving it at the end of every game, surely. Okay, Retro Mandrick. This is sort of a Holy Grail character. The reason why I'm running Pindleskin is to try and get 2 of the 3 items remaining that I have.
How may I be of help?
And those 3 items are Tyrael's Might, Templar's Might, and the Stormlash Scourge. Now, Pindleskin can drop 2 of them. In fact, Templar's Might is not such an outrageously rare drop. I've just never got it.
Oh.
And I have dropped, I think, 12 unique Scourges, and every one of them has been Horizon's Tornado.
I am overburdened.
Oh, I've got enough I just filled up. Alright, people, game crash like that is rather rare. As to how I'm going to get Tyrael's Might, that's a mystery I've yet to figure out.
What do you need?
But understand, Retro Mandrick, that dates from 2003. When I first started collecting items, not in any conscious sense, and I'm not even certain who coined the term Holy Grail. Mr. Lama was the first person I heard use it. Now, where is that mercenary? Come on, where are you? I have to do that, I think. Right, that'll get him back in action. The mercenary does most of the damage. Okay, people, this is, due to the fact we're going with player 7, this is a bit on the slow side. That's halfway of the 100 runs there. That was run 34,450. Let's put these away. In fact, I don't think I really need the full rejuvenation potions, but we'll put them away anyway. Right. So I'll probably go to about 11:15, have a short break, and then go till about 1 o'clock after that, is the way that these Saturday streams seem to work. Let's look at that thresher. No. Oh, let's have that. We need one of those. We'll labour this through, people, but I'd certainly be interested in your opinion. Again, do you think this is too slow in its own right? Because I've certainly got other things I can do in the game, but we'll stick it through, and we're definitely crafting some gloves too. Heard a jewel drop. Hyperion. Oh! Now, there's something I wouldn't mind an opinion on too. We might keep that. I've wondered how much space we got. Now, if I remember my figures correctly, 134 is perfect for Hyperion. I'd be interested in people's opinion. I haven't quite got the strength points there at the moment. No, I still need another 11. That's the highest blocking percentage shield in the game. But it's a medium weight shield, so you penalise your run speed. I've wondered about trying... There's 3 sockets, and that's 2 off perfect. I've wondered about trying to make the runeword Sanctuary in a Hyperion and getting the extra blocking percentage, or am I better off with the extra defence of the troll nest? Oh, okay. Yeah. 49%. I've looked at that's the highest blocking percentage. I note James's comment about yeah, snakes, spiders and gators, yeah. There. I'll leave it go for the moment, Gary, because I would have to put extra points into strength, and I've got the necessary points, but what I'll do is I'll just put that shield away. So we've got room for a few more things, but I've wondered about that. It's only a little bit higher than a troll nest, but I've wondered about that. What's better overall? If you go with it's only a little bit higher block, but on an Amazon it might be beneficial. There's a superior dust shroud. What do we got? Durability. We'll sell it for gold, that one. We might just have a quick look at the Ariat Summit, but I think that's right. Oh, and that jewel too. 3 to dexterity can be a crafting one. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, that's not right. No, we want that. Right, let's have a quick look. We want elite items. We want elite shields. Hyperion. Blocking percentage. You can see there 49%. In fact, for any character, 50%. Troll nest. 45. 49. So it upped the blocking percentage figure by 4%. You know, it wouldn't calculate. Do I have any pets? No. Next door's moved out, Gary, and they took their cats with them. I'm sorry to say, they had 3 nice cats. 2 of them died and then they moved. Let's do that. Apart from chomping birds on my front lawn, they were nice cats.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Okay, whoops. We'll try and build up some gold here, people. Do I like birds? Yes, I do like birds, and I can't say I was happy about next door's cat eating them either. Nothing wrong with birds. Without being overly nasty, as much as they are pleasant companion animals, the Australian environment is just not suited for cats. Cats are way too cunning for anything the Australian environment has ever bred up.
Neelathog's home away.
Oh, I didn't look at the defence figures on that Hyperion. Reasonably certain that one was close to maximum. Oh, what's happened to the mana? Where'd all the mana go? Oh, there's the blood rise anyway. Check for ethereal. No. Where did all the mana go? No. Now, hang on just a moment. I'll answer James's question here. Trying to find Hoz. 1 to 9. Yeah, sorry, James. Look, in fact, if you do you have your MF figure there? Do you have a Magic Find figure? We can look in general on the... Sorry, James, do you know about Silas Ben? I don't mind just interrupting this sort of stuff to do other things.
Neelathog's home away from
Geez, thanks, Abdul. 3 a.m. Maximum defence 135. Okay, that one I picked up was, I think... We'll have a let's have a look. I think it was 132, so it's only 3 off perfect. It's just a debate. Okay, do we go for the higher block percentage, put the points into strength, and go for... Then I'd have basically 2 of these, and the other one's better. But that's something I've wondered about. We've had 2 good rolls on that Sanctuary runeword. 305. Right, so James, do you know about 1.9? That sounds astonishingly good. Thank you, Abdul. Thank you for calling in. .305. So we'll do this run. We might have a look at it.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
I think the Herald of Zacharoon Connect. I think it would be possible for it to drop in Nightmare level. I'm surprised at that 1 to 9 figure though. Let's do that. Let's have that shark tooth armour. Just let me go to the next game and sell that stuff off and we'll have a look.
Hello.
That sounds astonishingly good. Okay, we want that one. Let's go add another tab. Hyperion, yeah, 135 maximum. Okay, we want Silas Ben. Version 1.13. Oh, how many players in your game? What was the magic find 305? How many players in your game, James? Let's go super uniques and see what we get. Oh, I hope that's coming up, people. I hope that's coming up. Oh, there it is. How many players in your game, James? No, right, I'll assume 3. So I normally run. Okay, super uniques, difficulty. Let's have all. We want a unique item and we want the Herald of Zakarum. Okay, so if we just order the probabilities here, looks like the best place to get it is off the Cow King in Hell level. But it can certainly drop. Let's just do this. Let's just go Nightmare. Cow King, Hephasto the Armourer, Dak Farron, Sharp-Tooth Slayer, Pindleskin, 1 in 30,000 chance, 8 players. Right, let's try that. And by the way, James, you're aware there's no benefit in putting an even number of players in. 1's the same as 2, 2's the same as 3, but you can do it for the experience. So let's put in players. I'll put in players 8, but I'll go find here. Order the probabilities. So about 1 in 6, 13,000 off the Cow King. Dak Farron. Pindleskin's probably quickest to get to. 1.6. But if I go players 7, these figures shouldn't change. You can see they're no different. So players 7 is the same as players 8 for drops. Okay, but let's have a look in Hell level. So I don't understand, James, what you mean by 1.6. Hell level. So it looks if the best we probably go at Pindleskin in Nightmare level. If we go Hell level. Bishi Bosh, Raxka, it's still bigger odds though. So it looks if your best bet, and it's still not really all that great, is to run in Nightmare level. Okay, Cow King, Hephasto the Army, you got to roll a good map for that. Dak Farron, Pindleskin, Frozenstein, all those things. I've got 3 or 4 of them, but I can't say I was ever planning on getting the thing. Right. Let's go back to the game here, people. I'm just starting to get thirsty and hungry here. Now, I'll do 3 more runs, people, and then have just a short break for a drink and something to eat.
home away from home.
Phase blade. Worth looking at. 106. Oh, requirements. Down minus 30% though. Jeez. Well, Retro Mandrick, I rate one of the luckiest drops I've ever had. I've got 3 or 4 Herald of Zacharoons. In fact, I got one of them with this character. Yes, I did too. I got one of them with this character in the last month, running about 50 Magic Fine doing this. But I rate one of the luckiest drops I've ever got in Diablo 2 is I got a 197 Enhanced Defense Herald of Zacharoon out of a casket on the way down to Endariel. Crystal sword. We want a 6-socket crystal sword. Right, now that I'm told is the appropriate base for the pit zerker. Or one thing. Let's get out of there. Okay, now Future Eel sent me a build. You have just got room for that. Let's put that there. I may have a 6-socket crystal sword already around somewhere. Okay. Right, last one, people, then a break.
Oh, Neelathok's home away from home.
There's immune to lightning. Yeah, you can see the mana stays up pretty well. Oh, Telrasher belt. What magic find do we get? 15 is a perfect one. Okay, I may be able to. I think all the ones I've got are perfect. Let's have that full rejuvenation potion. It's at Telrasher's fine spun cloth. Oh, hello, Gary. Yep. So I'm just about to go have something to eat myself, Gary. Just let me put that up. We just found a Telrasher belt. Oh, that won't help. Let me try that. All right, people. Now, what I'm going to do is this. I am going to let's bring it. Oh, I closed that timer and I shouldn't have. Where is it? Right. Okay, let's go. I see what problem I've got here. Right, okay. Sorry, people, I had the microphone off. Okay, so, all right, people, I'm going to have a break for no more than 15 minutes. I've sacked the previous timer. Much as I like the look of it, it didn't keep good time. It was losing seconds every couple of seconds every minute. So I've brought in an old one I once used as a teacher, or its companion program. Okay, so I'm going to mute the microphone here, and I'll see people in no more than 15 minutes. And I may, in fact, I'm going to have to mule off those items, but I'm going to mute the microphone, and I'll see people in no more than 15 minutes. Oh. Something's gone wrong there. Okay. There's only a couple of people left here, but today may be relatively slow going. Alright, I've dropped off the towel belt, just put them in the temporary character. So, oh, there's the timer going. That will do. Okay. Alright, so the rest of the morning is about an hour and 20 minutes. We finish our Pindleskin runs, have a run at Bale with this magic find setup, and then any time left we may craft some gloves. And we may have a go at some cows too.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Alright.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
And, oh, blade barrier will sell well. So I've dropped off the 6-socket crystal sword, the towel belt, the 3-socket Hyperion. Oh, and when we run at Bale too, we may take off the magic find small charms too. We'll see how we go.
Oh, Neelathog's
Don't mind
home away.
collecting stuff on the way. Oh, that's close.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Mage plate. And the other thing we want too is a base for Enigma. We're going to have those 4 rejuvenation potions.
Salutations.
Oh, Gary, yep, may just be not much more than you and I at the moment, but okay, I'm determined to do these runs.
Oh, Neelathog's
If
home
people
away.
think this is a bit slow, I'll keep that in mind for the future. Oh, there's a skull. But we must have a go one day at rolling Sanctuary in that Hyperion, but I just don't know what's best. He's immune to lightning. Okay, here we go. Oh, a legendary mallet. Could do another Schaefer's hammer too. Only got the one. So when we run it,
At your service.
add sockets. When we have a run at Bale, Gary, we will definitely put on that ring we found. I think I've still got that in the stash. Geez, that is a good one. Right. Because I tend to go with the cat's eye, and that drops the mana back.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Gauntlets? No.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
I think we've got enough full rejuvenation potions.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home. I am overburdened. Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Where is that mercenary? Oh, a circlet. Let's do that. No, not bad. Since there's a crowd, let's do that just for the experience. No. Is that going to get the mana up? Not much. Let's call that quits. Hello, Emil. We're having a somewhat slow morning here, in the sense that I'm running. I am running Pindleskin with the 254 magic find set up on players 7. So each run takes a bit longer, but the chance of dropping something, I've realised from the minions, goes up quite substantially. Another mana burn line. Right. We're going to have a run, and we're doing 100 Pindleskin runs here, Emil. Of which there are about 30 to go, and then we're going to run at Bale with this setup, which I haven't tried. And then, actually, Emil, you're a fan of the crafting. The plan is to try crafting some more gloves. If you want to see the changes, we're up to level 93, Emil. But if you want to see the gear changes, just say so. Because I have changed it round a bit.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Okay. The more I think about it, Emil, I think Chris was in the chat before, respecking this as a pure lightning Javazon makes more and more sense. Okay, but basically what I have done, the changes... Oh, and I'll tell you one other thing that... Okay, right, we'll see how we're going. The changes. Right, Titans are the same, Shields are the same, Amulets the same, Gloves are the same. Those knockback 24 magic find. Okay, well, but I've changed a number of other things. Right. Armour's the same. Still that Chains of Honour. I had a triple towel set up. Helm, armour, belt, but it was a bit fragile. Right, I've brought in my second best. Griffin's Eye diadem. Put a socket in that and added to it a jewel which gives 15% increased attack speed and 30% damage to undead. Which... hopefully is handy against Pindleskin, but it's an 1812, whereas the previous one was a 1915. 2 Nagel rings, perfect for magic find, and that one is 1 off perfect for attack rating. A gold wrap battle belt, which apart from the magic find, also has, I've just noticed it negates the -2 to light radius on the crescent moon. That one has near perfect gold find and also 10% increased attack speed, so in conjunction with those gloves gets up to 20, and the attack speed jewel there takes us past the 26 breakpoint, and the Cow King boots for the boosted dexterity and magic find. Means I can get the dexterity up without running Ravenfrost. And apart from that, I've now stacked the inventory with 7% magic find small charms, as much as I reasonably can. So the magic find is now 254. But we'll see how we're going here. We have about...
Oh, Neelathok's home away from...
See, even without full points, that's still players 7. I still think that the clearings... Oh, steel wrens, ethereals. Now, I watched Mr. Lama's video and he was very pleased to find a pair of ethereal steel wrens, but I've just matched it. I have just matched it. Not that I think I want them, but there are ethereal steel wrens anyway. Ah. Okay. Let me put those up. Oops. Just let me put those up on the scrolling text. See what Emil I've had a look at. What I've had a look at is the drop rate for running the minions in players 7. Oh. I've no intention of running an ethereal grail. I think level 93 we're up to. But I had a look at the Solar Spin, and adding in the minions at players 7 puts up the chances of something dropping quite substantially. We've already found this morning, Emil. Oh, the other thing, Emil, we did too, that may interest you, is I rolled another Sanctuary Troll Nest for Agneyastra, the Fire Sorceress you've seen, and we got 69 all resists. 69. I was really happy with that. And in fact, I think I got virtually the size. I think I got a couple of points less defence in a normal 3-socket troll nest. Well, I think it was 169 base, but I was happy to get 69 all resist. Jeez. It means Agneyastra is now up to the next hit recovery breakpoint, and I've been able to increase the magic find by another charm.
Oh, Neelathok's home away from home.
Oh, and I'll show you something else too we found this morning, Emil, too. 70 all reses max, yes. If anything, it's actually more than I need. On Agneyastra, anything about Moses' level of 63, or Moses with 2 perfect diamonds would have done, but 69 was just, yeah, the first roll too. I'd bought in about 4 sets of runes, but the other thing we got a meal this morning was that, which I thought was a pretty decent ring. When we have a run at Bale, we will replace one of the Nagel rings with that. That'll give us, we'll drop 25 magic find, but we'll gain some mana and sizable amount of life and mana steal. And we'll even improve the attack rating if we drop off that one a bit. Okay, yeah, the ring. Okay, is 6% mana steal. Yeah, you're on your phone, I assume. Right, it's plus 71 to attack rating, 6% mana steal, 8% life steal, 30 to mana, and 5% better chance of getting magic items. Yep, okay. No, I picked that, so yeah, I'll have to keep that in mind. Alright, but when we run Bale, and that'll be another 25 runs, okay, we will put that one on, and after that's either crafting or cows. We've actually got 6 people in chat. Yep. So that's a pretty decent, we could have complained, asked for more magic find and oh, that spectre, where is that mercenary? Right, once we get to him, we're right. In fact, the mercenary can polish him off, I'll have a go at those, or Raxka can have a go at those. Right. Don't think we need them, but we're taking them. That will do. Yeah, I don't have a meal on my own phone plan here. I still don't have enough data to think of looking at these sorts of things online. It would just chew through the data allowance very, very quickly.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Oh, there's a Turroon. Oh, and an Autumn. Oh, there's another pair of crafted gloves. I think that's enough for rejuvenate. Oh, let's have it. Scavenging is usual. So it's just coming up to 12 o'clock midday in Australia here, Emil. So yeah, hang in there if you... Oh, you just found it. Geez, James, that's good going. And Drax as well. I've looked at using Drax on this, but I want the attack speed. Geez, okay, so what sort of roll did you get for defence, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, we found that one too. So I think 200's maximum. What roll did you get for defence? Oh, the Drax are ethereal. Alright. Alright, well, you'll just have to use them. Well, we just found, you may have heard there, James, we just found ethereal steel wrens, which Mr. Lama found on his last video, so at least I've matched him there. 190? No, you've done well then. That's a good roll. That's a good roll, surely. Well, you got to, yeah, you've come out in front. You've come out in front.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
I've got something I might do in the stream in the next couple of weeks. Is I've got a level 79. I've got a level 79 paladin with whom I've never completed the game, and let's just do that for a bit of cheap experience. Right, that'll do. Unless something dropped. Not real. Let's get out of there. So, would you mind me asking you, James, what were you in hell or nightmare level to get that drop? It might be more likely in nightmare level, but okay. Were you at hell or nightmare level?
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home. I need
Oh, there we
more.
go. That mercenary's just got to be there. Well. Now we can at least use one of those. That'll do. Nothing dropped. Nope. Hell. Okay, yep. No good source of gear, Mephisto. I think I had most of the stuff I wanted before I even learned that. For all those years of playing on my own.
Neelathog's home away from home.
Flawless ruby. It's my intention, yeah, to put up a video explaining my streaming schedule, Emil. Hello, Silvio. Yeah, Emil, yeah, look, this is, yeah, and the point is, Emil, like, this is not a fully spec'd out lightning. I've still got 6 skill points left. Lightning Strike puts another 10% into Charge Strike. I'm disappointed Lightning Fury only goes up 1% damage per synergy level, but okay. Yeah, that's why I like it. Player 7, the minions come right into it as a drop chance.
Oh, Neelathog's
And I said it's
home
not fully spec'd, and I'm thinking... But when we go for Bale, and I said that's next, when we go for Bale, we're going to have to be a little bit more cautious. We're going to try out that ring, and we're going to run through the monsters with the cat's eye. You understand, were I to equip the mercenary with infinity,
Neelathog's
would
home
be
away
even more devastating. This is not my best griffins either. Hello, Silvio again. Sorry, I think I said hello, but I'll say hello again. Yes, thank you, Emil. I will definitely... Oh, that's 3 things. Oh, that... Geez, those knockback gloves. Geez, are they worth their weight? Oh, let's have a look at those runic talons. I've been told to identify these in case we get 3 to various skills, and I can't remember what they are. No, I've got 3 sort of to-do things. Oh, the mercenary's phase proc. Oh, we're out of javelins. Okay. 3 things to do, Emil. 1 is to put up the streaming schedule. That's the easy one. The second one is give a bit more thought to establishing a Discord. And the third one is to try and establish open BattleNet games again. Yeah. 4 in the morning. Oh, geez, Emil, I do appreciate it. And the other one is to try and establish open BattleNet games
home away from home.
and try and give away some of this compendious amount of rubbish. Yeah, see, the light's back up already. Let's try and give away some of this, the compendious amount of rubbish I've found.
I can't carry anymore.
I have 3 full characters from Chocolat, just full of items I'd like to give away. Things like storm shields. I've got an ethereal harlequin crest, which I don't value, but somebody else might. Hello, Ken.
Neelathog's home away from
Oh, fire resist 40 isn't bad, but no run walk speed. Yep, over open battlenet. Ken, I can understand that. Yeah, I can understand that. But next thing, we've got about 15 runs to go, then we're going at Bale. Well, Ken, you might have just heard from... whoop. You might have just heard Ken from James in New Zealand. He just was after the Herald of Zakarum and just got it then off Mephisto in hell level. That's something like, but I have to say not as good as Emil's find of Tyrrell's Might a couple of weeks ago.
Neelathog's home away from
Right, hang on just a minute. I saw that. I've only just sort of half an eye on your latest question there. How are we going for gold? Let's have the Elder Staff. Right, let's have a look. Yeah, Emil, about playing with other people. Yeah, I don't see any reason why I can't. I said I still think I just haven't done it for so many years. I certainly want to give the stuff away.
Hello.
And that's where the Discord would help. And I think it was Ken's suggestion too that I establish one. Yeah, Emil, yes. That's as good a run as I've ever heard. People getting both unique sacred armours within 24 hours of each other. Jeez. What was I going to say? Yeah, but I still think all those years ago, when I played on not an open battlenet, I was on closed battlenet, I still think that's as much fun as I ever had in a computer.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Right. Scarab husk, let's not worry about it. Hello, Sean. Sean, we're just in the last... Oh, we've got about, I think, 13 more runs to go before I complete 100 against Pindleskin with this Lightning Jabazon setup. 254 magic find, but we're running in players 7. And then we're going to have a run at Bale. We won't worry about the full rejuvenation potion. And then we'll do some crafting if there's any time after that. But, okay. I forget the significance of that 420, to be perfectly honest.
Oh, Neelathog's home away from home.
Oh, is it? Okay. Oh, hang on. No, somebody mentioned it last week and I have forgotten it. No, perhaps we're not going into it. I almost remember it. Yeah, look at that mana replenish. Or mage plate will definitely sell for full gold. Oh, and that's something else. Right, 10 more to go. Something else to do too is find a decent base for Enigma.
Good afternoon.
I'm thinking, right, mage plate, I think maxes out at 275. But you get a sizable boost in defense and strength. Yes, Sean, I'm seriously thinking, Sean, about putting up a video about running in players 7 here. Oh, by the way, Sean, we found that ring too, which I thought was a pretty, I thought that was a pretty decent ring. Argue for more magic, fine, but I still think that's a pretty good one. Yeah, and the thing in Sean is this is not fully specced out for lightning. I've still got 6 skill points. Chris from Hawaii suggested I go totally into lightning. Oh, Necromancer on the... Okay. No, we're not going to do bail runs. No. Bail runs, we will do the waves in players 7, but I had a more powerful setup. That's the idea of experimenting. We'll approach bail in players 1. Run the waves in players 7, but Bale himself will go at players 3. This is not a powerful setup as if I have the other gloves and the other griffins. I normally, Sean, I've actually bought in my second best griffins and put a 30% damage to undead duel in it. So yeah, the other griffins is definitely better because it has a -5/5 lightning duel in it, and those what were they? Hit blood gloves are better. But I just wouldn't mind giving this a run and see what happens because we're now up to 254 magic find.
Oh, Neela.
Yep, no gain after here. That's one of the. That's I find a bit annoying. What is that mercenary doing? We have enough for rejuvenation potion. Got plenty in the stash. That's the hazard with this setup, and that's why I reckon this character got killed a couple of times last Saturday. Running the cat's eye. Yet to use High Lords. I found another one yesterday too, by the way. Cat's eye, yeah, you get there so fast, the mercenary's too far behind and the character is in imminent danger.
Oh, Neela Thug's home away from home.
The mercenary wasn't even there. Let's have a look at the boots. Oh, no run walk speed, wrong resistances, argument, not enough of them. Yeah, Ken, all I can say, Ken, is it works with the, I said, well, give it a try. It works with the other gloves. It's a bit slow. The other setup is definitely more powerful, but let's give it a run. As I said, I've got to get over this idea. Oh, there's Wall of the Isles or something. So that's dropped from a minion. Notice the mana has no trouble staying up. Don't think we need that one, people, but there's Wall of the Isles. I did get a Headhunter's Glory yesterday, people. A 3-socket one at that with decent resistances, and it had maximum life per kill. But I don't need Wall of the Isles. Alright, Emil, look, thanks for calling in. I'm sorry you may miss out on the crafting here, but okay. But, well, yeah, I think you look forward to the crafting too. I can always put the crafting off if you desperately...
Oh.
Yeah. Well, there'll be more crafting next week, because I've just about filled up the blood ring, but I might try the gloves ones. No, thank you, Emil. Always appreciate... Oh, Natalia's mark, Emil. At least you've seen that. I don't need it, but there it is. Oh. Dear me. Natalia's mark. Okay, I don't need it, people, but certainly a rare item in its own right. Has he gathered a crowd? Oh, don't do that. Right, no, let's get out. Yeah, Gary, the magic find figure. The magic find figure, Gary, is 254. But when I had a look at the side of spend calculator, so I don't know actually who dropped that. I'm going to put it away. I don't think I need it, people, but there it is. I think I've got enough Natalia sets. Oh, I may try and collect another one once I get the rarest part. And again, I scavenge like that. Something else I'd give away if I could do it is Natalia sets. So I don't think it's considered much of a set though. Yeah, thank you, Emil. Oh, thank you, Emil. All right. Geez, I'm pleased anybody watches them the day after. Thanks once again, Emil. Anyhow. I may have enough other bits and pieces of Natalia sets to try and collect and get another one. Because the other pieces aren't outrageously hard. Oh, right. Okay, there is the Hell Rack. Hell Cast. Sorry, I didn't put that up. Yeah, thank you. 7 sets left. Okay, sure, and I have completed all the sets. In fact, I have multiple copies of some of them. I found the hardest one to complete was actually the Cow King set. The thing I could not get is the other thing. When I do get a really good item, I'm inclined not to put it up on the scroll. The one I couldn't get was the telling of beads. And once I did get it, I just didn't know anything about the magic find figures. Once I did get it, I thought, geez, that's got to be rare. I'll keep collecting those to the point where I've now got 11 disciple sets, which I think is ludicrous. I may have got the count wrong there. I'm going to have to put up with it. Okay, we may do one extra just to make certain. 3 more to go, people. Then we're running at bail.
Oh, Neelathok's home away from home.
Oh, those knockback gloves. Goodness knows how often they've saved this character. Once they launch extra fast, that mercenary just should be there. Oh, hello, Matsvik. Geez, I haven't heard from you for ages. Cow King set is done. Yeah, last one I got.
Oh, Neelathok's home.
In fact, I'm actually using the Cow King boots for what it's now, Sean. I'm actually now using the Cow King boots right now. Oh, he's immune to physical. Is that going to cause a problem? Oops. Oops, I'm out of javelins. Oh. Geez, the mercenary's done him in with the cold damage. Oh, there's a cap too. A rare cap. I'm thinking of the Sanders Paragon that's so hard to get. Need Talzami IK armor. Okay, Sean, I dropped an IK. Without man to sound pompous, I got an IK armor with this character carrying 50 magic find from Pindleskin early this month. And that'll go up on the drop video. I turned the microphone off, and the stuff I got when I was carrying hardly any magic find, I got a Tal armor, I got an IK armor, I got a Herald of Zakharoon. I couldn't believe it.
Oh.
Virtually no magic find at all. That's probably freezing there somewhere. Right, that's down. They're not going to be of any value, are they? No. Once I see that blue colour, I'm discouraged. Now, I may have done the run count incorrectly, people, so I'm just going to do one extra one, then it's straight at bail. Matt, how is your studying going? I haven't heard from you on the stream for, oh, you got a new job. Right. Thank you. Exactly what I was about to ask. Okay. No, I'm pleased to hear it, because I'm assuming jobs are hard to get these days. I'm past all that.
Home away from home.
Last one, then we're going for bail. Right. Now, before I forget when I go back to players 1, let's get the javelins repaired.
Can I help you?
Oh, not add sockets. Right. Okay. Yeah, it's a windy, sunny day here, Gary, in Australia, which means I'm going to get the washing dry. Right, we are going to go with that ring we just found. I'm going to drop off the lower attack rating. I don't think that's going to give us enough mana steel, but we're going to go with the cat's eye for the run walk speed. We are definitely on players 1. And let's just see how this goes, folks. This may not work well, but if it doesn't, we'll keep it in mind for next time. And after that, it's either crafting or cows. We've got okay, those we can handle. Or that's a might aura from somewhere. Now they're immune to lightning. But I haven't got any mana steel, that's the problem. No mana steel. Skill shrine we'll get in a moment. Where's that might aura coming from? Undead minion, I assume that's where it's coming from. Assume that was it there. Oh. I normally run Bale with a couple of columns spare. Okay, Matt, you've gone to pod. Sorry, I'm looking at all the comments here. Okay. I think I'll be given Path of Diablo a miss, but I'm still be trying to get stuff here. Jeez, we need that mana steel. Once we're into the throne, we're putting back on the crescent moon. Now, so I'm just looking at the comments here. I should try and keep the character safe. That's a unique. not really my idea at running at Bale, is it? Oh. That's unique too. Right. At least there's a well. Only 2 burrs this month. Wow, I've only ever seen 2 drop in all the years I've been playing. Well, that's kept the mana up, but then again, they're demons. Oh, jeez. Goodness knows how powerful it'd be if the entire thing was ramped up entirely for lightning. Oh, you made infinity. Yep, okay, yeah. One day I'll get to ladder rune words. Not a big mod. Not a big mod. Oh, they're immune to lightning? Oh, they're immune to lightning as well. Let's see how he goes. They're not. Let's have it. That's getting silly, right? Out of there. Right, let's go. No, we have to rely on the mercenary for that. Am I getting some manners? No, I'm not. Or some physical damage eventually. Geez, the mercenary's done well. So I'm just looking at the chat comments as usual. Possessed.
I am overburdened.
Or did I hear a rune drop? Did I hear a rune drop? No. Hello Spangly. Yes, no, thanks for your comments too. Whenever there was a comment I valued there. We're having a very slow run at Bailey with a and that's how slow it is when Bale lasts at that like that. With more of a magic find setup, and I'll be intrigued to see how it goes. We've got the cat's eye on here, right, we're still on players 1 here, now what's going to happen? Death Lords, right, nice to be able to have a go at Death Lords. Going to play that until the World of Warcraft Classic. Okay, another game. It's another game I've never had a go at. Don't need any of this stuff is the problem, or we need a mana potion. Don't like playing cursed in this lot, okay. Let's do that.
Impossible.
Let's do that. Quick look up here. I think we need... Okay, I think we need the Crescent Moon Amulet. And the other thing we need to go with here too is Nature's Peace, I think. Whoops. Oh, what's reviving them? Where is it? There we go. That's exactly what I want the knockback gloves for. Alright. Okay, now I think we have to go back to what we know here. Okay, so now we want that big Life Mana Steel Amulet. And we want Nature's Peace. Got plenty of scrolls.
Salutations.
Okay, here we go. There it is. Right, out. Oh, decrepify. Right. Let's try player 7 on the waves, people. Let's see what happens. Oh, where's the mana potions? Is he immune to lightning? I think we'll go back and get healed here. And so I look at the comments here, people. Oh, thanks. Sorry, I didn't get to say goodbye to Sean. Yeah, Mr. Lam was making the comment because he evidently plays StarCraft very well as well. He made the comment it's far easier to run a stream and play Diablo 2 than it was Warcraft. Okay, here we go. Next wave. Decrepify. Still, from her she's going to dish it out. Assume I can take it. Oh, stone skin doesn't help. Right, home and get healed.
Hello.
Being about 250, Matt. Geez, yeah, that's pretty ordinary. Definitely play as 7. Back here, back here, back here. Mana's staying up. Mercenary gets a potion. Yeah, got there. Where is it?
I can't carry anymore.
That's not too bad. Back out here. Oh. Alright, never found this lot to be too much of a hazard. Alright. No, got cursed again. Not against the minions.
Good evening.
Okay. Think cows are next, people, if we can get past this. We'll either craft before or after lunch. Okay, here we go. Oh, I didn't get the javelins repaired. Just trying to look after the mercenary here. Oh, we didn't get the javelins repaired.
Evening.
Oh, I didn't put on the magic fire. I don't need the oh, he's immune to physical. I don't need the nature's peace ring on anymore. Oh, he's stone skin. All right. Right, charge strike. Oh, what a skill. Matt's Vic, I tell you what I've got on the shift button. I've actually got it mapped across to the mouse. So one of the mouse buttons is actually. I'm playing with those multi-button mice, and it's actually shift key is one of the other buttons on the mouse. So yeah, I can. That's by the way been one of the biggest single improvements. Is I can just click one button to get out of the game, and then I can click another button and go that.
I can't use that.
That's me trying to feed the mercenary a mana potion. No, yeah, okay, just heard it then, Matt. I've got shift mapped across to one of the mouse buttons. In fact, let's go home. We don't need that. We've got the crescent moon. Let's put back the nodule ring. So we're up to the full 254 magic find. Yeah, no, that's been a big improvement. But what I haven't learnt yet, there's another 2 mouse buttons I just find awkward to reach. There's 2 on the normal 2 on the top, 2 on each side, and I use the back 2 on each side, but not the front 2. I find, I'll have to train. I have to practice at that. Oh, players 3. Geez, I nearly forgot. Right. It's a scroll of identify. Anything else worth picking up in here? 4,000 gold. Don't carry keys with this one at the moment. How about the button to show items? I use B for this. I think these are normal defaults. B for the backpack or inventory. C for the character screen. I think these are the defaults. And T for the skill tree. I think they're just the defaults. I've never changed it. I remember I do use the mouse. In fact, Matt, I think you and I had that in common. We're right-handed but use the mouse left-handed. I think you and I had that yeah, Matt. Yep. No, I can tell you what it is, Matt. I deliberately went and bought the best symmetrical mouse I could reasonably afford, and I'll tell you what it is. It is the Steel Series Sensei. Whoops, says he, nearly dropping it on the mouse pad. It's a Steel Series Sensei, and it's yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, that's just the Alt key. It's another one I could do, I suppose. Right, here we go. It's a Steel Series Sensei anyway, and then you can download software that does the mouse mapping. Okay, Charge Strike, 3-player bail, 254 magic find, here we go. Oh, where's that mercenary? Now, can we get the mana back? There's the mana steal. I'm hardly ever hitting him. Right, let's do that. Oh, I'm not carrying cannot be frozen on. We're going to have to wear it, alright? I want the magic. So we're going to see how this goes with the magic find. While he's decrepified, I might point out, while he's decrepified, he doesn't teleport. No mana steal though. Oh, come on. Oops, clones in the game. Let's do that. That's the real one. Oh, that wasn't the real one. Okay, there's the real one there. Stab at those appendages. Last mana potion. Alright. It's done. Oh. Now, eventually got round it, Matt. Hunters, guys, we'll have a look at that. No. Alright. Right, let's get back to town.
Salutations.
Alright, so that's where those full rejuvenation. Okay, let me identify that jewel. That's the crafting one. Okay, now we've got 15 minutes here. Oh, buy some mana potions. We want that. So that wasn't too bad. Touch on the slow side for the bale kill, but at least we had the full 254 magic find on. Now, potion. Found Natalia's mark too, if anybody missed that. Found that just as Emil was going off stream, and we also found ethereal steel wrens, which I suppose are a very rare drop, but I well, I might keep them just for show, I don't know. Alright. 15 minutes to... We might put off the crafting till after lunch, but what we can do... I tell you, let's go pits. Let's go cows. We've got a good map to get just a wrecking issue here. Where is he? Let's go cows and see how this... I haven't tried this build in cows. Yeah, we've got the crescent moon on. Why am I wasting my time doing that? Right. I'm reasonably confident we can go with cows in players 3 here. Oh, we need to put the... Right. Okay, Gary, thanks for telling me. Alright. Alright, but they are ethereal steel wrens. Yeah, I can understand, you know, the people, yeah, people want to collect a really hardcore thing, a really time it would be to try and have an ethereal grail, but moderately useful charm there. Think we've got everything we need. Okay, we are definitely on players 3. Oh, we haven't got room for a scroll at the moment.
Hello.
Right, okay, here we go. If we get any time after this, Pete, we may have a go at the pits. Now, the Cow King is up to our right, and I just tend to go up here and move around. I don't know what we're going to get. I just want... Oh, we should have... Oh, there's a possessed one. There's the mercenary's knockback. Ceremonial javelin. Let's have a look at that. Let's go back here. Let's get those javelins repaired.
Good day.
Oh, 40 enhanced damage, but still not good enough. Right.
Good to see you.
Right, full javelins, here we go. Did I just put up... Oh, yeah, right, okay. Head to the left. Big crowd of cows for lots of mana steel, we hope. Let's go down here. Jeez, the mercenary's nearly down.
I am over.
Skull? Where is it? Yeah. At least the mana supply should be good. Heard another gem drop. Flawless ruby. What do we got here? Okay. Big enough crowd yet? There's more. I've no idea. I haven't played this is the first character I've had. Oh, apart from playing Sigma years ago, that can even have a go at cows with any competence. Flawless emerald. So the way things are going, folks, this may be it up to lunch. We may have a go at the crafting after lunch. I think that'll give me time to get the characters ready. Oh, we need a bigger crowd than that. How many we got here? 93. Geez, we're right. For the moment. Over here. Over there we go. Okay, I heard a gem of some kind apart from that flawed ruby we don't want. Okay. If you're saying, Ken, about the knockback on the gloves, I'm perfectly happy to play with them as they are. Oh, come on. Nice big crowd. Oh, hardly worth it, but there we go. Flawless skull. Where is it? There. Polished wand. I'm always in the hope of getting something. No. All right. Another jewel. Oh, there's a crowd. Thank you, Matt. Sorry, I'm... No, good to hear from you again, Matt. It really is. Chip topaz. Do I need that for Thol runes? I certainly need, I think, chipped emeralds. No, good to hear from you, Matt. No trouble keeping... Oh, there's another jewel. Right, we'll worry about them when we get back to camp. I may have too many now. I've got a character just for excess jewels for crafting. I think even that may be full by now. Right, Cow King's coming up. I go nowhere near him. In fact, I usually check. In fact, I'll do that. Yep, this will do, folks. We'll clear this. And we might put off the glove crafting until... I normally check I can still set the portal.
I can't carry anymore.
And then it'll be time for lunch. Anything down here? Oh, we've already been through there. I'm just not worrying about mana at all now once I've got that crescent moon annual on. I don't think we've seen any unique cows. So the Cow King thing is just here. Right, that might about do. Let's just exit and we'll see if we can reset the portal just in case we've had... let's go back down here. Superior Royal Shield. Won't worry about the wand. Okay. Oh. Alright people, this is going to be a pretty neat stop. Let's get Deckard Cane to identify those things. Alright, I'm going to exit and just restart again. Oh, let's put them all in the stash. I just want to check I can still set the portal. In fact, there's a full ruby in a moment. Oh, we didn't get an F rune. Okay, and on the crafting maybe some blood gloves after the lunch break. I know we got some vampire bone gloves this morning. Right, okay, let's put that there. It's going to be a neat finish, people. Let's make that ruby. There's a perfect ruby for some blood gloves. Okay, let's just restart another game. Stonyfield. Okay, there's Recognition down. Right, let's go get the leg. What's he unique?
I can't.
In fact, that was actually a bit silly, but let's get the leg. Let's try for that leg again. Where is it? Three, alright.
Good day.
Don't need it.
I can't.
Let's put it in the stash. I've got 6 of them in there. Okay, let's do that. Okay, can we set the portal? Yes, we can. Alright people, that will do for the morning. So now I will, like I've done the last couple of weeks, I'll stop the stream altogether and start up another one. But I've got to, let's say no later. It's just gone 1 o'clock, no later than 1:45. That's about 40 minutes time. Any final comments, people, before I go off and have lunch? Sorry, people all over the place here. Let's try that. I haven't got that. Let's do that and go back to the game. Just wait for that to come up. Okay, people, I assume that people are either playing themselves. I'll come back about 1:45 in about 40 minutes time. Alright, I'll see you then. I'll start another stream. Thank you all.